Hello everyone, welcome back to 2Ditch Productions. Now, today, we're going to be talking about a series that I said I was going to do 3 months ago. It's not my fault. With the Fox-Disney deal seemingly have actually passed, the Disney shareholders recently okayed the transaction. So, looks like it's happening. We'll see what happens. But right now, it looks like it's happening. So let's just take this moment and talk about the Fantastic Four in the MCU, because it's the only good thing that's going to come from this merger, because honestly, the American system is really failing here. Disney's going to control way more of the media than they really should, but that's fine because we get X-Men. So in this series, I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of different Marvel teams from around the Marvel Universe, some from the new Fox merger, some that Marvel just has access to, and I'll be putting together a cast, directors, and every now and then, I don't have one for all of these, but for some of these, I will be adding a director and a minor plot thing, synopsis. Just not exactly 100% what's going to happen in the film, but what I think, how they should go about it. So today, we're going to be talking about the Fantastic Four. So for the Fantastic Four, we really need to look at the Four, Doctor Doom, and Galactus and the Silver Surfer. Now, I will be splitting these across 2 films because I don't want to do Silver Surfer stuff in one movie, along with the Fantastic Four origin. That's a bad idea. Let's not do that. So for the main 4, we have John Krasinski from The Office cast as Mr. Fantastic, his wife Emily Blunt cast as the Invisible Woman, Taron Egerton from the Kingsman films, Eggsy in those films, I have him cast as Human Torch, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as The Thing, pun intended. Now, I'm sure many of you are like, really? Dwayne Johnson? That's who you're going with? But here's the thing. Dwayne Johnson, first off, has been on a pretty good roll on his acting. Let's just be honest here. All these action movies like Jumanji and, Skyscraper or whatever it's called, these films that no one thought was going to be good are good. So, I'm just saying, maybe give The Rock a chance. Also, come on, how could you give up the chance of having The Thing, who is just a guy made of rocks, played by The Rock? If you don't appreciate that pun, unsubscribe. Alright, I'm sorry. And I hope you guys also realize that with this casting, I'm trying to put the Fantastic Four in a middle roads here. I think that these films should have a bit more comedy than your average Marvel movie, akin to like Thor Ragnarok. I don't want these to be super gritty, serious characters, even though I guess we don't really have those in the MCU. But, you know, I just think it's fun to cast actors who have comedy roles as well as roles in action films. Moving on to the villain, we have, of course, Doctor Doom, and we are casting, one second, Nikolaj Coster-Waldau. Nikolaj Coasters, where's Waldo? Yeah, him. Yes. Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones. Obviously, he is an amazing actor. If you have watched any of Game of Thrones, you know that Jaime is probably the best character, I would say, as far as like character development and everything on that show, or if not the best, very high up there. And I think he'd make an amazing Doctor Doom because he's just intimidating. And I don't know, guys, the past 2 Doctor Dooms have been really bad. What can I want someone who I can trust. Is that too much to ask? And these will be my main cast for the first Fantastic Four movie. Now, I don't want them to do just a rehash of the first 2 Fantastic Four movies. So instead of doing that, I want them to start off this film with a little news segment, right? It's the blurb. The Four are back. You know, the space mission that they went on, we don't get to see that. We just get a little blurb, a news bulletin at the beginning of the movie. It's like, this is what happened. And we catch up with the Fantastic Four as soon as they arrive back on Earth with their powers. We do get some stuff of them figuring out the powers and whatnot, but for the most part, they kind of already understood it, and we're kind of past that point, so they can get main on to the actual story instead of just treading through an origin story again, because I think everyone's kind of tired, and they kind of already did this with Spider-Man, so I think it'll work. And then, of course, the all-important Marvel after-credit scene. So in this after-credit scene, I think we need to make a callback to another Disney film, The Incredibles. Now, some of you may remember at the end of that movie, the Underminer just pops out of the ground and sets the scene for more films that didn't come for a long, long time. I want Mole Man, played by Jack Black, to pop out of the ground, pull a full Underminer, make a callback, because obviously looking at The Incredibles, they are a callback to the Fantastic Four. It's pretty obvious, so let's just play off each other and give them a role here too. And that's the end of the first Fantastic Four movie. In the sequel, we'll be doing Rise of the Silver Surfer because that went so well the first time. So in this one, we're bringing in 2 new cast members. First off is Kumail Nanjiani from the Silicon Valley series, as well as a lot of other stuff, and I have him playing the Silver Surfer. This might be a weird choice for people at first because he's not exactly what you would think of to play the Silver Surfer, being that the Silver Surfer is usually, emotionless, basically. But I think it'd be fun to cast a goofy character and a goofy actor in that role because Kumail is really good at comedy, and I don't know, I just think the Silver Surfer would play kind of like the Vision, but maybe even more robotic than the Vision, where it's like he just doesn't get it, and he doesn't understand Earth stuff, so when they're trying to do jokes and stuff, he'll just be like, I don't, like Drax. Like Drax. There we go. Just put Drax in the film. Just do that. Just get rid of the Silver Surfer. Drax will show up. Dave Bautista, I don't know if he'll want to do that because he's pretty mad at Marvel right now, but whatever. It's fine. Just put Drax in this. And then, of course, the other important, you can't have the Silver Surfer without his master, Galactus. And of course, he'll be played by Danny DeVito. No, I'm not joking. Okay, I am joking. I couldn't think of a casting for Galactus, but maybe Danny DeVito's the right choice. I don't know. It's not like I made a whole series about casting characters or anything. In the sequel, of course, we're going to have the Silver Surfer arrive on Earth. Chaos ensues. The Four got to stop him. And then he's going to be like, oh, also Galactus is coming? And they're going to be like, who? He's going to be like, you know that guy Thanos that showed up in the Avengers movie? Yeah, so he's like half the power of this dude. So good luck with that. And then, they stop Galactus. And then probably Galactus will come back for an Avengers movie eventually because he's like the biggest literally the biggest Marvel villain in existence. I don't know. What do you think? I write movies or something? Also, very importantly, this movie opens up with the end of the fight scene from the after credits scene with the Mole Man played by Jack Black. I don't know why I'm so hung up on this Mole Man Jack Black thing, but listen, it just makes sense. Look at the photo. Put up the photo again. See, look, it works. All right. Plus, Mole Man in the MCU. Come on, that's like weirder than them turning Yellow Jacket into a villain. Is it weirder than that? I don't know. Question of the day. Is it weirder than that? That's my fan casting for the Fantastic Four. I promise the next one's going to be a little bit better than that. I don't promise that. That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't promise anything. They're all going to be this bad. But yeah, next time we'll be tackling the X-Men, but that won't happen until next month. I don't know why I'm telling you about it now if it's not going to happen for a month. Anyways, guys, remember to like, favorite, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We'll see you next time. And who do you think should play the Fantastic Four? Do you think that this is a big issue in American politics? Because this, again, I'm serious, Disney is controlling way too much of the media. At this point, Disney's going to own this show. Why would they want to own this show? One second. I'm getting a phone call.
Damn it.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Yeah, Disney owns this series now.